Oh, like it was yesterday.
Tell me about it.
I was ready, and I was at Stevens College on a grass strip, and we were not allowed to do touch and goes. So I only really got about 4 or 5 landings in an hour. As best I can recollect, I had around 8 to 10 hours. The logbooks were not kept as well then as they are today. My instructor kept me longer than I thought that I needed to be kept because he wanted to smoke a cigarette while we were taxiing on the runway to take off again. So I got a lot of taxi time. Anyway, my first takeoff, it was in the wintertime. It was December the 17th, 1957. And it was cold in Columbia, Missouri. And all the doors and windows leaked air. So when Creasy got out, there was a real big void because he was a big man. And there was a crack this big where the door never shut. And I didn't know that. I'd heard other people say they took their teddy bears up with them to stuff in the cracks, but I didn't know what they were talking about. So I dutifully went down and taxied out and got on the runway and made my first takeoff and went around the pattern and made my landing. He waved me on. I taxied back around, took off, made my downwind basin final, landed. I think I made 3. And then he motioned me to come in. And it was the greatest experience. Well, in those days, when I was 17, it was the greatest experience I'd ever had. I went, yahoo! And so I do that with all my kids today, and I'm right there with the camera.